Hey there everyone, it's BTM Kiwi back here again with another Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 stream, and today we are going to be flying from Gibraltar to Madeira, which is a part of Portugal, apparently. So while we're just getting started with this, I know I normally do this towards the end, but since no one gets back to me on it, it would be really awesome if you guys could maybe let me know, like give me any suggestions of some flights to do. That would be awesome. Like maybe even your own home airport if you want, like maybe flying into it, and give me a destination, a departure as well, like departure and a arrival, airport, and yeah, maybe even a aircraft. Just let me know, because it does take me a while at times to try and figure out where I want to go from, and in what. And just keep in mind though, like nothing too extreme for length of time. I don't really want to be sitting around for like 2-3 hours or more, please. What is that flying around? Okay, someone's in the F-18. Sounds of that are really awesome when you're not, when you're outside of it. That's actually really awesome, man. I've never heard that flying around before. Apart from when I'm in it, it doesn't sound like that. Alright. Now that that's out of the way.
On. Avionics master switch. Dispatch.
We have an ATIS. No. Alright.
Oral warning, okay. Pause system test, okay.
Alrighty, so let's get into it. Don't care about this stuff. Can't change it anyway. Reference airport, we're LXGB. And we are at gate 7. We're at a heading of 197. And we want to take that. Plop that into there. Oh, flight plan. LXGB. And we're going to Madeira, which is LPMA, I believe. Company route GIB FNC. GIB FNC 01. Cruise flight level 390. I just skipped the part. We'll pick cost index. Let's just go 35. Plan. Next page. Okay, first up, we're going direct to a place called Barpa. BARPA. Now we're taking the UB28 airway. UB28. Okay, that went in. That's cool. And we're taking that to the TNG VOR. Went through fine. Cool. UA621 is the next airway. UA621. And that doesn't look like it's going to go in, which is fine. And then we're taking it to Bamba. BA, MBA. A621 instead of UA621, okay? We're taking that direct to ORTOP. And then we're taking that direct to NARTA. NARTA, N-A-R. Is that the F-18 again? And then we're taking NARTA direct to LIDRO. Next page. And that's our final fix, the beginning of our arrival. And that's put in anyway for us, for some reason. Alright, departing. I'm just going to say we're taking off runway 27 for now. Arrival. Our flight plan says runway 5. We're going to take RNAV Zulu, which is the primary one. I'm not sure what the A is. Alpha. RNAV Zulu, Pelom, and we want the Lidro star. Yeah. Plan. Wait. Execute. Right. Position, performance, flight level, done that. Take off. Flaps at 15. And get out of these feeds. That should mean our landing speed should be slower than that. It'll be interesting. Let's see. I've got it here. Okay, estimate landing speed recommended estimate. Okay, our stall speed's 94. Okay. 94, but it says our takeoff speed's 59. That's bullshit. What the hell is... They really need to sort this plane out. Because that's dangerous. So that's what you're meant to look at in case you don't really know. Alright. I think... Let's go to legs. And select that. We want arc. And let's go to plan. You can't step through this stuff, which is annoying, unless I can. Yeah, legs. Keep clicking legs, will it do it? No. It should just be able to... Oh, hang on. I just click this. Wait, this. Oh, okay. So there's no way to cycle through. That's meant to change the range of that. But because the main avionics stuff isn't on. We can't really fiddle with that, but that looks fine. I can't scroll through with that. Alright, but that looked fine anyway. That's a very tight turn at the very thing. Yeah, it's very, very tight. Let's see. Definitely want constraints on. Get space on. And I want airports for emergencies, I guess. No, but I could turn them on if I want for emergencies. Lower menu off. That's fine. Upper menu. It's fine. Weather, this terrain, alright. So we're fine with getting our clearance.
Gibraltar Tower BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408 IFR to Madeira, ready to copy. BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408 is cleared to Madeira Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 09er climb and maintain 8,000 feet. Departure frequency is 118.275 squawk 4216.
So we're taking off runway 9.
BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408 cleared to Madeira Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 09er climb and maintain 8,000 feet. Departure on 118.275 squawk 4216. BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408 readback is correct. Contact ground on 131.2 when ready to taxi. Good day. Gibraltar ground BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408 ready to taxi IFR. BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408 taxi to and hold short of runway 09er using taxiway Charlie cross runway 27. Contact tower on 131.2 when ready. Taxiing hold short runway 09er using taxiway Charlie cross runway 27 BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408. Gibraltar ground BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408 requesting pushback. BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408 pushback request accepted. Right engine starter button. Push. Right engine run / stop button. Run when N2 equals 20%. ITT and N1. Monitor. Left engine start. Gibraltar BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408 requesting pushback tuck to steer the aircraft to the left. BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408, your request has been transmitted to the operator. Gibraltar ground, BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408 requesting the end of pushback. BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408 request to end pushback received. Avionics master switch. On. Lights. On. Parking brake. Release.
Pito's on. Put this on weather mode. That's on arc, that's good. And I might as well just quickly range, bearing, source. And I'll get our QNH. Oh, that should all be in there. And we want 8,000 feet. Door damper on, flight director on, nav mode on. We want 8,000 feet. Flight level change mode on. On, flight level change, flight directors, full damper on, autopilot is off for now, that's fine, and we're taking off runway 09, let's put our course to 90 degrees. There's a road that runs through the runway. Next work. This is the taxiway. I don't understand why they just didn't have a taxi line down there. Those tennis courts. Wow. Cruise ships. But they really should have just like the taxi lines being down the sides. Good, we do have a little turn bay.
Gibraltar Tower BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408 ready for IFR departure runway 09er. BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408 QNH 30.12 wind 060 at 8. Cleared for takeoff runway 09er. Cleared for takeoff runway 09er BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408.
Alright, looks like we're all set.
BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408, contact Madrid Center on 118.275. Good day. Going to 118.275 BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408.
The Rock of Gibraltar. Here's where some British held out and stuff when the Nazis took over.
Madrid Center BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408. Request flight level 240. BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408, climb and maintain 8,000 feet, expect flight level 240. BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408, climb and maintain flight level 180. Climb and maintain flight level 180 BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408. Madrid Center BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408. Request flight level 340. BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408. Climb and maintain flight level 180. Expect flight level 340. Climb and maintain flight level 180. Expect flight level 340. BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408. Madrid Center BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408. Request flight level 390. BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408. Climb and maintain flight level 180. Expect flight level 390.
All of that is Spain, and then there's Gibraltar. That's at that little point, and it's so petty because Britain should just, the British Empire should give it to Spain. It belongs, it's Spanish, look at them, it's just that little tiny chunk right there. Like, how dare they take that from Spain? Just because it's strategically important for World War II to have control over this inlet here, because that's how the Nazis were coming and going. And this is Africa, by the way, right here. Go from Africa to Europe, and Egypt is somewhere around over there.
BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408. Climb and maintain flight level 280.
Change this to barometric standard 2992.
Climb and maintain flight level 280. BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408.
And we can
BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408. Contact Casablanca Center on 125.1.
the range out of it.
Good day. Going to 125.1 BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408. Casablanca Center BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408 is at flight level 235, climbing flight level 280. BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408 Casablanca Center, continue to Tango November Golf as planned.
Sim right.
BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408, climb and maintain flight level 360. Climb and maintain flight level 360, BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408.
Pardon me.
BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408, climb and maintain flight level 390. Climb and maintain flight level 390, BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408.
That was pretty fast. There's Gibraltar there, and we're already at our cruise altitude. Kick back and relax. Oh,
BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408, contact Madrid Center on 118.275. Good day. 118.275 18.275 for BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408. Madrid Center BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408 flight level 390. BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408 Madrid Center, continue to top as planned.
Cruise is actually higher, but now I think that's our cruise speed it wants us to be at. It's our ground speed. Our ground speed isn't too good, to be honest. We go way faster than the 747. That's because it's a headwind. This plane's so temperamental, so that seems to be the zone that she likes to sit at. .240 knots, geez, that's what I was climbing at. Okay. Where's our top of descent? Our top of descent is between Nata and Ledro, and that is our overall total distance to go. Is 125 nautical miles, so, and that is, it's saying that the distance from the previous waypoint is 190 miles, so that doesn't help too much. So the Lidro one though, it says distance to go 95 miles when we hit Lidro, but it also says distance to last waypoint, which is the top of descent, which is 30 miles. So when we're 30 miles out from Lidro, that's when we want to start our descent. Okay, we're slowing down a bit, and this RNA Zulu is a bit tricky. We need to be at 2,000 feet mandatory at the point before the final approach fix. We have our initial approach fix where we need to be at 3,000 entering and then dropping slowly to 2,000 and dropping speed while we do it. And our minimums is for a 0.1 degree mile of accuracy is 500 feet. And it's required. You need this high accuracy for it, and the ATIS is 130.35. So I'm gonna pick up the speed a bit as we're dropping a bit much for my liking. Tune, let's do on to 130.35, 130.350. Tuning, let's pop that into COM2. And this stuff is all broken. You can't normally click on it and move it down to there, and that's really fast, 150 knots. So, but I'm gonna follow that because I don't believe that, considering our takeoff speed is 107, our rotate speed, but that's because of how fast we're accelerating. So that could be about right, but considering that's faster than the 747, so I maybe want to target the 130 knots, but I'll try and do that. That just seems a lot fast. We're gonna start getting the beep 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 overspeed. Let's increase the sim rate. Yes, I know, I was sim rating, sorry.
119.55 BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408. Lisbon Center BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408, flight level 390.
BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408, Lisbon Center continues startup as planned.
Aircraft there. So that's one of the spots where we flew from around here. That's where we flew from in the Diamond BA62. Pretty sure it is, at least. It is Faro. Casablanca, so that was where we flew over when we passed over on that point of Africa. That was Morocco, and that main airport that we could see was the airport of Tangier. So one of the Formula 1 racetracks is in Portimao, and that's actually it's just back there too, another plane. By that one of those airports we went to Faro. Our top of descent is 125 miles left on the whole trip.
Lisbon Center, Sierra Tango Uniform India, 2117.
there anything that shows the distance travelled? Shows hours.
BPM 2408 November Zulu 2408 traffic is 1 o'clock 4 miles at flight level 370 generic. Report them in sight. Channel 633 traffic is 1 o'clock 3 miles at flight level 395 Cessna T25C. Report them in sight.
BPM 2408 November Zulu 2408.
Did it call me a C25C? I'm a Cessna Citation CJ4. So maybe a C25C must be its call sign.
Channel 633 traffic in sight.
Geez, that plane was moving pretty fast.
Channel 633 contact Casablanca Center.
They're going into Casablanca, maybe.
Good day.
I don't know where they'd be going. They're going down that direction.
Going to 125.1 QMX 633.
Nata, so when we've got 30 miles to go for hitting Lidro, we want to start our descent. And we have a descent of 2,000 feet per minute. I don't think there's anything else I've forgotten. Oh, shut up. Okay, once we get lined up. Of course, I will simrate again. These little notches here must be how you slide these displays in and out. Maintenance and stuff. A radar menu. Yeah. Okay, we've got our Earth's barometer minimums at 500 feet. That's good, that's fine, that's what we want. And now that's gone all messed up again. Every time we go into that menu, it resets everything, which is such a pain in the ass. Even though we've passed the takeoff phase, so that shouldn't really be an issue. Just to try and get that stuff back into working. We want to select that. We want that to be our thing, and that's broken, so clear delete, can't do that. So that was 150. Just 150/30 degrees. Okay, that goes back to normal. Cool. So they've got that around the wrong way, but that's, I guess, understandable. Oh, they're slowing down a bit here. A bit too much for my liking. Okay, ledger's come into view, so I'm gonna pop our range down a click. 2's on, the volume for that's all the way at max. Send received audio speaker on. Going a bit wild there. Ground speed's increased a bit because we're not in a direct headwind anymore like we were before. Just turn sim rate off so we can get lined up better, and we've already got the glide path tape stuff popping up. Not too sure why, but I don't see any contrails coming off of that. And speed is creeping up again. Sim rate up. I need to keep an eye on this because once we're 30 miles out, I need to start our descent. Ooh. The amps and the electrics are going a bit haywire. That's probably why it has issues, because the max flaps is 35 degrees. So let's try 150/30.
BPM 2408 November Zulu 2408% and maintain flight level 300. BPM 2408
Yes.
November Zulu 2408, please acknowledge.
I know, I'm sorry, I had some radar.
Descend and maintain flight level 300 BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408.
Do I listen, or I might as well listen? was just going to tell it to go down to 3,000 at the point that I want. You know what? Fuck them. I'm going to go to my point that I want. I'm going to start at ascent at 3,000 by that point we need to be at.
BPM 2408 November Zulu 2408, please expedite your descent flight level 300. BPM 2408 November Zulu 2408, please expedite your descent flight level 300.
Lisbon Center BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408 requesting vector to next waypoint.
BPM 2408 November Zulu 2408, continue the litter turning and following heading 220, proceed on course. BPM 2408 November Zulu
Oh, I'm sorry.
2408, acknowledge last transmission.
Continue to litter turning and following heading 220, proceed on course BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408.
Let's pull the range down a bit. That point once it's at 4,000, so I'm gonna raise that altitude to the 4,000 mark.
BPM 2408 November Zulu 2408, you are 79 miles northeast. Descend and maintain flight level 220, expect vectors, visual runway 05 approach. BPM 2408 November Zulu 2408, descend and maintain 16,000 feet. BPM 2408 November Zulu 2408, descend and maintain 10,000 feet.
Going way too fast.
BPM 2408 November Zulu 2408, descend and maintain 2,000 feet. BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408 descend and maintain 2,200 feet.
Stand by BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408.
BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408 Roger.
BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408 would like RNAV Zulu runway 05 approach pilot transition.
BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408 you are 71 miles northeast. Descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Keep speed not above 230 knots. Expect RNAV Zulu runway 05 approach via pylon transition. Cleared to pylon.
Descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Keep speed not above 230 knots. Expect RNAV Zulu runway 05 approach via pylon transition. Cleared to pylon BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408.
Okay, let's start getting our stuff on. We don't need pitos on. I mean, engine anti-ice. Fine. So I can let's take that to a reasonable descent. Are you going to give me what the QNH is?
605 BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408. Madeira approach BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408 is at 3,700 feet, descending 3,000 feet.
BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408 Madeira approach QNH 30.11 continue to pylon as planned.
we're not actually allowed to be over 230 knots. Once we hit point MA532,
BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408 descend and maintain 2,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 2,000 feet. BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408.
I want to have us start dropping our speed. Let's see if I can get the ADA stuff coming up. No, nothing.
BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408. BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408. Keep speed not above 1905 knots.
Keep speed not above 1905 knots. BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408.
Okay. So initial final approach fix is MA522. So that's when we need to hit. So we're all set, we've got all lights on. 2,000 feet. And we'll put our altitude to our minimums. And we start that at MA522. It's annoying. So at that halfway point of the turn, that's when we need to start. That's our final approach, but just before we get to it, about 0.1 miles from it, we want to hit approach mode. And I should actually probably be fully configured.
BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408. Keep speed not above 160 knots.
Keep speed not above 160 knots BTM 2408.
It's quite stable, to be honest. I'm quite happy with that. At that setting, 140. Come on, give me the ATIS. M13. 20, it doesn't matter. So I hit approach mode. Get it ready. Not that the plane cares, there's no VNAV stuff.
November Zulu 2408.
And I might as well chuck on the taxi lights, just so then I don't have to worry about it later.
BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408 descend and maintain 900 feet.
Descend and maintain 900 feet BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408.
BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408 descend and maintain 400 feet.
Descend and maintain 400 feet BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408. Tower on 118 decimal tree 55 BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408. Madeira Tower BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408 2 miles southwest inbound RNAV Zulu runway 05 approach.
BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408 Madeira Tower. QNH tray 0 decimal 12 and 04425. Cleared RNAV Zulu runway 05 approach. BTM BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408, you are not cleared to land. Clear the runway.
Well,
Cleared RNAV Zulu runway 05 approach BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408.
you contacted me too late.
2408, you are not cleared to land. Clear the runway.
So that's not exactly my fault. You guys should have gotten in touch with me a lot sooner than what you did.
BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408, you are not cleared to land. Clear the runway.
Oh, shut up, I'll have you reprimanded and fired.
BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408, contact ground on 118.355.
118.355 BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408. Madeira ground BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408, taxi to the gate.
BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408, taxi to gate Alpha 1 tree using taxiway Alpha.
Taxiing to gate Alpha 1 tree using taxiway Alpha BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408.
That was a nice successful landing. Started noticing it wasn't lowering, and I was like, why isn't it doing it? It's because every single time I change the altitude, I need to do the flight level change stuff. Alright, that was nice and successful. Actually, let's have that on. I wonder what the ATIS actually was. Doesn't give me an option to pick. So it's changed, it's 12163, that's why. So their ATIS has changed from what the charts say from last year. Which is pretty bad. But that's why it pays to have up-to-date charts, and I do not. There we go.
Information Quebec 18000 Zulu. Wind 044.
She never even gave me the correct QNH. I was
Sky condition. Few
out
clouds at 2,600
by
feet.
0.01.
Temperature 19er. Dew point 10. QNH tree 0.12. Visual runways.
Let's see, does that
Madeira
come through anyway? Yes, it does. Okay, that's cool. Alright. that off, we're not using it now. It's still good to have it on anyway. So let that chill. Change the avionics to dispatch. And let's get those engines off. Let's get the trim to neutral. And that will be Mr. F-18 flying around. Another one that was flying around. There he is. Sounds so good. Oh, here he comes. He's gonna buzz the airfield, or is he gonna come in for a landing? Definitely slowing. I think he's coming in for a landing. He's really wobbly. No. He's aborting. No. He decided to flare and he flared too high and he's crashed and bounced up. He stalled. Yeah, he's crashed. Oh no. Oh well. Alright, let's get... No, let's just put avionics off. We don't need them all together. Cool. Yeah, there's no Cessna 25 anywhere in the name. That was a very nice, successful landing into there, considering it wasn't any ILS and there was no glide path stuff because the VNAV doesn't work. And for all of you wondering, look what we got here. Concorde. Look how expensive that is. It's a bloody rip-off. I'm not paying that for it. It's worth all of 20 bucks at max. And even then, in like low res and stuff, I don't know. I'm just a firm believer that you don't charge that much for add-on stuff, like with cars and car games and everything. Like, I'd charge you what, $2.50 a car? That's reasonable. For like the top of the line super hyper cars that were like dream cars, like the Bugatti Veyron Super Sport and stuff. It's just, I don't know. They would make a lot more money if they put it cheaper. I'll tell you that right now, because then you'll have people like me that are just like, nah, that are just like straight away, nah, too much. But then if it was like $5, $10, probably $5, I'd be like, hell yeah, I'll snap that up right now, right here, right now. Where's my wallet? But I'll do that with heaps because there's a lot that I want, but they're just so expensive. A whole game for me costs around $100, so that's not far off a whole game. Well, more than that. If it's the deluxe edition, it's like 160, but you get the drill. We've got Concorde, and there is a sale on at the moment, and I know what I just said. With that, there is a plane I do want. That's meant to be really good now. It's got a nice update. That rating is probably just because people are hating on Russian stuff, but it's definitely one of the best planes in the world, or jets in the world. What I can do, but look at that price. A nice little price deduction, and this one right here is a little jet as well. Just hoping I could just drag and pull it across, but it doesn't let me. There's another one by that Demos, but yeah, yeah. So this one, that's the Premium Deluxe upgrade. It doesn't include the base game, so the base game, the whole version with the base game and the Premium Deluxe version of the game is about 180, 190 New Zealand dollars. Just the upgrade cost that is heaps. The game itself on its own is like 120. Ridiculous. So you can see why, when planes are priced like that, why it's like a big no-no. I'm not spending that much on just a plane, especially when it's not study level and probably, I don't know, the quality, I don't know, who knows. But I definitely want to get that, but I've got to do. Got some spending coming up, so and my stuff is tight at the moment as is. So yeah, but marketplace currently unavailable. There we go. If I'd bought something anyway, it would have stolen my money and crapped out not giving me the license for it, knowing my luck. But yeah, that's going to be a wrap. I hope you all enjoyed that and found it handy or helpful. If you guys did, not sure if you would have. Hit that follow button so you get notified when I go live next with whatever I go live next with. And as I said at the start of the stream, please let me know any suggestions on flights to do. Because I've never had anyone so far give me any suggestions, and I ask this every time. Just to let me know if you'd like to send me, like maybe even from your home airports. Give me a departure and an arrival airport, an aircraft to use perhaps, and nothing too extreme in terms of flight time. Like what I just did there was a nice flight time, and that was off Simrate. It normally takes, I think, 2 hours 25 minutes real life, but I did a lot of sim rating there, and I couldn't exactly go too fast either. Like I'd be going like a couple 100 kilometers an hour faster in the airliners, considering that thing just whines and moans at me all the time, telling me I'm overspeed when I'm not. But anywho, yeah, definitely give me some recommendations, because I sit there trying to figure out where the hell I'm going to go, where I'm going to go from, and what I'm going to use a lot of the time, and it takes sometimes quite a bit of time for me. And yeah, I'll be exporting this to my YouTube channel as well, so if you guys are interested in checking that out, because I uploaded my clips and stuff to there, which I can't do to Twitch, follow the link underneath the live stream panel, as well as in the what did I just click? As well as the channel banner. Wait, what did I just? No, I'm thinking of YouTube. I got myself muddled up there. Yeah, so I'll be exporting this to my YouTube channel, so follow the link in the description as well as under the channel banner if you're on my YouTube channel. And I'm still getting ahead of myself. If you guys do mosey on over there and like what you see there, and why not help me out and subscribe? It would mean a hell of a lot to me. Getting tongue-tied. It would mean a hell of a lot to me, and I'd very much appreciate it. If you're on my YouTube channel and want to see where I do all my live stuff, follow the link in the channel banner as well as in the description of my past streams. Yeah, drop a comment on stuff you guys would like to see me do next, or things you think I could do better with, or just to pop in and say hey. And I hope you're all having a great day or a great night wherever in the world you are. Peace out, everyone. Have a great one.